Hi, I'm Caden, the Charming Avenger, and on my channel, I'm learning how to bake. Now, I'm not learning how to bake by watching a YouTube tutorial or following a recipe online. I'm learning how to bake by trying to recreate one of the main heat challenges from Food Network's baking championships. So right now, we just finished the Halloween baking championship, and on Monday at 9/8 Central, the Food Network is premiering the Holiday Baking Championship. And let me tell you, I'm really excited because this is the 1-year anniversary of me teaching myself how to bake. Now, I've talked about it a little bit, but I've never really gotten into detail about why I decided that I was going to learn how to bake. So, here we go. If you have any type of aversion to talk of suicide or suicide ideology kind of triggers something in you to not be healthy, now is a really good time to stop watching. I will see you on Monday at 9/8 Central for Food Network's Holiday Baking Championship. But until then, stay healthy, stay happy. See you. For those of you who stuck around, let me tell you about this. A couple years ago, I was really hurt at work. I've had multiple knee surgeries since then, and countless hours of physical therapy. I can't even tell you how many hours of physical therapy I've had. I've had 3 major surgeries, and this last one that happened in June was successful. I have no more pain. I'm able to walk a mile a day. I'm getting stronger in physical therapy, and I'm able to do things that I haven't been able to do in years. So things are great. Things are finally looking up. I am happy. I am off all of the pills, and I can finally, with a clear head, live, which is great. But for the last couple years, things have not been great. Things have been hard physically, mentally, financially. It's just been rough. It's been kind of a situation where I was challenged, and I didn't live up to the challenge like I should have. A couple years ago, like I said, I was hurt. Last year, around this time, I guess it was around this time last year, things were getting really dark in my head. I was in pain all the time. I was on opioids 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I wasn't sleeping. I was eating way too much, and it wasn't good food. I was just in a bad spot. And then something crazy happened. I already had a plan. I knew exactly what I was going to do, how I was going to do it, what I was going to say in my adios video. Like, I had it down. I knew what was going to happen. And then I was watching the Food Network one night because there was nothing else on TV. And the Holiday Baking Championship was about to start. And I thought, man, you know what? I think I'm going to teach myself how to bake. Yeah, I'm going to recreate one of their challenges. And you know, what's the worst that can happen? Sure, I've started a couple of fires, and that one time I forgot to put flour in cookies, but what could go wrong, right? So I texted my wife and I said, hey, I'm going to teach myself how to bake. And she said, okay. So Monday came around, and the first episode of Holiday Baking Championship started. I believe they had to do like an edible cookie to introduce themselves, or an edible name card to introduce themselves. So I decided that I would do a gingerbread cookie. I've never made one before, and I thought I would challenge myself a little bit. So I did. I made a gingerbread cookie, and it was so good that a couple of times in the holiday season, my wife asked me to make cookie dough once more so that she could have more gingerbread cookies. She's actually already started to talk about the gingerbread cookies, so I'm sure at some point during the Holiday Baking Championship, you'll see some gingerbread. So, that week was great. I made it, and it was good. It tasted good. I enjoyed it. I took it to work, and my coworkers ate it, and it was really cool to kind of share something so fun. And then the episode ended, and they kind of teased the next week. And the next week was to create pie. And they had to do 3 different pies at 3 different sizes. And my brain immediately went into this, what am I going to do and how am I going to do this? I've never made a pie. I don't know how to make pie dough. Like, what? I don't even have a pie tin. What am I going to do? And that's when it kind of clicked that I had something to look forward to and something to take my mind off of just how crappy my life had been. And from there, it took off. Every week, it was a different challenge. It was different ideas popping into my head. I started planning things out. I started doing intentional shopping in the baking aisle. I started to do things that I never thought that I would do. And I started to get good. Like, not Food Network quality good, not I'm going to open my own bakery good, but I got good. And things kind of started to progress from there. Like, my mental state was starting to kind of clear up. I was seeing less doom and gloom and more challenge, more inspiration, and more challenge, I guess, is what it really boils down to. And things just got better. Now, I didn't go from doom and gloom and I don't want to be here anymore to I'm dancing in the rain with my umbrella in a couple of episodes. It's still taken some time, and I'm still every day kind of self-evaluating to make sure that I'm still good. But I had my last surgery in June. I am off all of my pain pills. I have no pain in my knee, and things are finally looking up. I'm back at work. Things are great. And then COVID hit, right? And things started to not be so great anymore. We couldn't go anywhere. We couldn't do anything. Things just kind of went bad. And then I thought, they're not going to do the challenges this year. We're not going to have the Halloween Baking Championship, or my favorite, the Holiday Baking Championship. We're not going to have those. And I started to think about a way that I would try to push myself. Maybe we watch episodes that I've never seen before and do those. I tried to kind of figure out something that I would do to continue in this positive step forward, because I needed that. And I still do need the encouragement and the stability of the unknown challenges, which sounds crazy, but it's true. I saw a commercial for the Halloween Baking Championship and got thrilled. I was so happy. And then, wrapping up the Halloween Baking Championship, I saw a commercial with snowflakes, and I think there were like jingle bells in the background, and you hear Nancy Fuller. It's Christmas, y'all! And I got chills, and my eyes started to water, and this just incredible amount of happiness washed over me, because I knew that what saved my life a year before was coming back. And this year, I was better both physically and mentally, but also I was better baking. So this year, I'm going to look at it as a challenge to continue to be a better person, to work on some of the other things that I have built up inside of me. I have some anger issues. I'm not as patient as I should be. So I'm going to try to work on that as I'm working on whatever we're going to be baking this season. I think it's going to be really good to just kind of continue to challenge myself and to push myself even further. The other night I was talking to Allison, and I was like, if there was one thing that I could do, I really wish that I could tell the people at the Food Network how much they mean to me. So I'm going to, right now. Nancy Fuller, Carla Hall, Lorraine Pascal, Duff Goodman, Valerie, all of you, Jesse, the contestants on the Halloween, Holiday, Spring, and Kids Baking Championship for last season and this season. I want you to know how much you mean to me and how impactful you've been on my life in the last year. When I say the Food Network changed my life, I mean it. I was in a place where things were not going to be okay. And because of your shows and your spirit and your drive, I'm still here. I didn't think that I'd still be here. I really didn't. But I took these challenges that you did every week, and the critiques that you gave the bakers, I took them kind of as my own, because you can't taste my stuff. I don't even know if you watch my videos. But you critique them, and you give them ideas for how to be better, and I took those ideas and I put them into my own. When Duff and Valerie coach the kids, especially mid-bake, and they're saying, hey, instead of doing that, why don't you try this? Or, hey, start over, that's burned. I know that it's okay to start over because it's burned. What you have done, without even knowing it, is something that I will never be able to thank you for. From the key grips and the people who do your hair and makeup and mics, to the directors and the producers, and to the judges and the contestants and everybody who's been involved in these baking championships. Thank you, because you've saved my life. You have given me something to work for. You have given me something to challenge myself with, and you've given me something to think about other than doom and gloom. And I can never repay you. I can never properly say thank you. Maybe I'll make you guys some cookies one day. I don't know. But I just want to say thank you. I guess that's pretty much all I have to say. Is that you saved my life. And because of you, if I can bake, anybody can. See ya.